So this is my very, very healthy Swiss chard. This plant or these plants have probably been around for at least, this is going to their third year. So you can see where they've had some babies and there's some offshoots, but you can see how mature this root system is. But yes, they've been around for a while. And then here I have some Texas wild onions. I think these are the big ones, and I don't even know what the bulb was looking like down there. And then also some chives growing in the same container. Oh, and wait, guess what? More tomatoes. And these are all containers for my salad greens. So I'm doing, this bowl is just a regular green lettuce bowl, as well as this one. And then these two will actually be butter lettuce. So we'll see how that goes. This is my first time really trying this in containers. So we'll see how that is. And then moving over to my table, you can see a whole bunch of little baby aloe vera things I've dug up from my big plant. I'll show y'all in a little while. But if y'all need some aloe vera, let me know and I can put some outside on the stoop and y'all can come pick it up. These are some trees. I was hoping that one of my avocado little seeds had grown, but alas, that's not the case. So I think these are some kind of oak tree. I keep meaning to look up these leaves, but I have no idea. So that's what's going on there. Will be some dill from seed. This is actually a tulip that a friend brought me back from Holland. So as you can see, it's kind of growing. We'll see how it develops. This is lemon balm. It's just the leaves smell and taste very lemony. I throw it in tea or drinks, lemonade. And then, of course, here is some mint. This pot will be basil. That is some thyme that has survived through the winter from last year. And then these two containers, this one are green beans. Actually, they're both green beans. I have them labeled. So I have a trellis set up here for this one, and I'm going to make another one here at some point once the sprouts start showing up. So this is my Big Mama aloe vera plant. And you can see there's still a baby here and another baby here that I've let remain in the same planter. But I'm really excited. This is my first year that I'm going to get a flower. So I had to look it up, and I found out that only mature aloe vera plants will produce flowers, and typically that means that they are 4 years or older. I don't know how long I've had this plant, but that seems to be just about right. All right, now to the next planter. These are two types of peppers. This one over here will be purple bell pepper. If y'all remember my garden from maybe 2 years ago, I had some purple bell peppers. They're really nice. They're mild. The skins are a little bit thinner than your traditional bell peppers. So they do really well in salads or just raw. And this one will be, the small orange bell pepper. So the mini little bell peppers that'll probably get about this big. And then here are my hot peppers. This is going to be a hot banana pepper. And each and every year I have a jalapeno plant in this exact same location. And then here is my sage bush. As you can see, it's also in a pot. But I learned the hard way that sage wants to take over everything. So I dug it up and put it in the plot. And you can see that getting some really pretty little purple flowers. The bees were on here earlier, so if I move away, they'll come back and do their thing. So that's always fun when I see bees. That means that they're still around and pollinating all kinds of things. So now this is a long shot of my raised garden bed. I believe it's a 4x6 bed. I've had it here, gosh, for 10 years. I just keep turning the soil, adding new soil. But I'll show you what's in here. This is a parsley plant, doing really well, super healthy, survived many, many seasons. I just cut it back and it always comes back. So here is some oregano. Now this is truly a weed. It will absolutely take over. What you're seeing now is the cleaned out version of this bed. All of this had grown and wound its way all up and through here, so I've pulled it back some, but you have to keep on top of it. Where you see these two little okra signs, I've planted some okra seeds down and through here. That's one of my favorite summer vegetables. I always cook with it, and then I chop it up and save some for gumbo in the fall and winter. This is a mustard green, or these are mustard green plants. I haven't really been paying attention to them, so what you see now is kind of like the lazy effort from winter. I would occasionally pull some of the leaves off and put them in things, but we'll see how they do. Now over here where you see this rope on the other side of this, I've put some collard green seeds over there. Those are really my favorite greens. The mustards here were just kind of an experiment, but it wasn't a good experiment because I was being very lazy. All right, now this big old bush is a rosemary bush. I'm about to cut it back at some point this weekend, and what I will do is chop up the rosemary, dry it out, and put it in seasoning jars. And let's see, over here, you know what, and I'm so embarrassed to say that I cannot remember what these are. I can't remember if this is cauliflower or, gosh, what else did I plant over here last winter? I don't remember. I think this is cauliflower. It's probably going to get too hot for me to get any good produce out of it, but I'm going to do a better job trying to take care of it before it gets too hot and see how they do. But if you look on the inside, you can see here that there's still some new growth down in there. Typically the butterflies, not the larvae, the next thing. Anyway, they come over and they've been munching on the leaves, as you can see. So I don't know how long this will survive through spring, but I'll give it a good try. And also in this area, I just tossed in some more okra seeds. So I think that's it for right now. I have some flowers and a flower bed. I need to clean all that up, but yeah, this is what we're working with right now.